As Christians, we are called to be good stewards of the earth and to care for God's creation. However, the topic of global warming has become increasingly polarized and politicized, with some individuals and groups using it to promote a radical agenda that can be detrimental to our societies and economies. It is essential for Christians to understand the issues surrounding global warming and to develop a biblical response to the fake global warming agenda. Firstly, Christians must be aware of the facts and not rely on misinformation or emotional appeals. We should examine the science behind global warming and consider multiple perspectives, including those of skeptics and critics. While it is true that the Earth's climate is changing, the extent to which human activities are responsible for this change is still a topic of debate among scientists. Christians should be cautious of alarmist claims and exaggerated predictions, which can be used to justify radical policies and costly measures that may not be effective in addressing the issue. One of the primary ways that Christians can fight back against the fake global warming agenda is by promoting a balanced and nuanced approach to environmental stewardship. We should recognize that God has given us dominion over the earth and that we have a responsibility to care for it, but we should also be mindful of the economic and social implications of our actions. Christians can advocate for policies that promote sustainable development, energy efficiency, and conservation, while also protecting the poor and vulnerable from the negative consequences of misguided environmental policies. Another way that Christians can engage in this issue is by challenging the ideology of environmentalism, which often underlies the global warming agenda. Environmentalism can be a form of idolatry, where the creation is elevated above the creator, and human beings are seen as a threat to the environment rather than as stewards of it. Christians should proclaim the biblical view of creation, which emphasizes the value and dignity of human life and the importance of caring for the earth as a way of living and worshipping God. Christians can also fight back against the fake global warming agenda by promoting critical thinking and media literacy. We should encourage people to question the motivations and biases of those who are promoting the global warming agenda, and to evaluate the evidence and arguments presented in a careful and discerning manner. This can involve analyzing the language and rhetoric used by global warming advocates, identifying logical fallacies and emotional appeals, and seeking out alternative perspectives and sources of information. Furthermore, Christians can engage in grassroots activism and community-based initiatives that promote environmental stewardship and sustainability. We can support local projects and organizations that work to conserve natural resources, reduce waste and pollution, and promote energy efficiency and renewable energy. By working together with our neighbors and community members, we can build a more sustainable and resilient future while also promoting a biblical view of creation and our role in it. Finally, Christians should be prepared to engage in public debate and dialogue about the global warming agenda and to articulate a distinctively Christian perspective on environmental issues. We should be willing to challenge the dominant narratives and ideologies that underlie the global warming agenda and to propose alternative solutions and approaches that are grounded in biblical values and principles. By speaking out and engaging in public discourse, Christians can help to shape the conversation around global warming and promote a more nuanced and balanced approach to environmental stewardship. In conclusion, the fake global warming agenda poses a significant challenge to Christians who are called to be good stewards of the earth and to care for God's creation. However, by promoting a balanced and nuanced approach to environmental stewardship, challenging the ideology of environmentalism, promoting critical thinking and media literacy, engaging in grassroots activism, and speaking out in public debate, Christians can fight back against this agenda and promote a biblical view of creation and our role in it. As we navigate this complex and contentious issue, we must remain grounded in our faith and committed to loving and serving God, our neighbors, and the earth that He has given us.